Hey everyone, it's Julie. Today we'll be making a Tex-Mex style lasagna. This is perfect for all year round, especially for Cinco de Mayo that's coming up. And you know, all the good Mexican restaurants will have hour-long waits on May 5th, so why not stay home and make this? Let's get started. First thing we're going to do is cook our beef. Shredded chicken would be great for this as well, but I decided to go with the ground beef. I like to break it up really good. I like to season this with garlic powder, oregano, onion powder, and salt and pepper. You may also use some sazon to season your beef or season it to your liking. I added some chipotle sauce, which gives it a nice smoky flavor, and I don't think it's that spicy. If you use the actual chipotle peppers, then it will be spicy since the peppers have seeds in them. I'm also adding some of my homemade salsa. If you don't feel like making your own, you can definitely use some store-bought salsa. I do have a video on how to make homemade salsa, and I'll provide the link in the description box below. Also, the salsa has peppers, onions, tomatoes, and garlic. Therefore, I didn't add any veggies to my ground beef, but if you would like to add vegetables as well, then you may certainly do so. I added some canned black beans that I rinsed and some corn as well. If you would like to use refried beans instead, that'd be great. I suggest adding it as a layer on the lasagna instead though. And this recipe was perfect as is, but there are many ways to change recipes up, and that's the fun part of cooking. I cooked the beef for about 25 minutes on low heat. And you can always adjust recipes to your liking, so if you would like your beef to be a lot runnier, just add more salsa. Now instead of pasta, we will be using tortillas. I cut them in half, no need to warm them up, and now all we have to do is assemble our lasagna. So I started by placing the beef in my baking dish. If you start with the tortillas, they will stick, so try to start with some salsa or the beef. I then placed the tortillas, and if you guys have any special recipes that you like to make on Cinco de Mayo, I will love to hear about them. I love reading your comments. I placed some more beef, some cheese, and if you decide to add some sour cream or guacamole, make sure to add it at the end after the lasagna comes out of the oven. Sour cream and guacamole is best when served cold. You probably know that, but just in case. I added a little bit of salsa and some cilantro, covered it up with some more tortillas, and I repeated the process, except this time instead of salsa, I added some chipotle sauce. With a rubber spatula, I spread the sauce around, and you want to keep repeating these steps until you get to the top. Then in the final layer, I like to add just salsa, cheese, and cilantro. I use a mixture of Colby Jack, which is my absolute favorite, along with some sharp cheddar. You may use any kind of cheese you like. My brother suggested using some nacho cheese, but I am not a fan of that cheese, so I stuck to my original plan. You may throw some black olives or green onions. I usually never have those on hand. I covered this and baked this in a preheated oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. And this is the easiest lasagna I've ever made, but nonetheless, it has so much flavor and it was so delicious. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a like. I appreciate those so much. Hope you give this recipe a try, and thank you all so much for watching.